My name is James Burke. I'm an 8th degree black belt, and I've got a karate school in Toronto, Ontario. I started training in karate when I was 8 years old, and I probably first met Masami Soroka when I was around 10 and trained with him for the next 30 years until his passing. You can't talk about legends of karate in Canada without talking about Masami Soroka. Considered the father of Canadian karate. Soroka Sensei was born in 1929 in Cumberland, British Columbia. At the conclusion of the war, his family was repatriated back to Japan. But Soroka Sensei was a little taller than the average Japanese, and he dressed a little different. Consequently, he was picked on. It was shortly after that he decided he'd better learn something to help protect himself. He happened to come across a karate demonstration in Tokyo, and that began his journey in karate. He returned to Canada in 1956 with his new family, and 1 year later, in 1957, he opened the very first karate school ever in Canada above a bakery in Parkdale, Toronto. Within a few years, karate had begun to gain acceptance in the wider culture. He also held the very first karate tournament ever in this country in 1962. In 1964, he formulated the National Karate Association, bringing all of the disparate karate styles and schools together under one competitive umbrella. Towards the end of his career, the government recognized his contributions to the art of karate by awarding him the Order of Ontario. The legacy of Masami Soroka is profound. At one time, he had schools in every province and territory. But to this day, after his passing in 2014, he still has students greatly influencing karate across the country. Rodney Hobson in Kelowna and Jim Jennings in Bradford are both national coaches for Canada's national karate team. And they are both passing on those same lessons. There's just no one who's made that sort of an indelible mark on karate in this country. I really can't imagine my life not revolving around karate the way that it has, and that's all because of Masami Soroka, that he inspired me to be like him and to open my own school and to teach students the way he taught me. And I feel that's my responsibility, to honor the way that he trained and the lessons that he passed on to me, that I can do the same thing in my own small way to honor his legacy.
What do I love about karate? It's hard to say because it's so omnipresent in my life. For me, it's so much more than the medals. It's the personal growth that I get to do in the background, in the training, in the reflection. It shapes who I am and my personality. I'm Hana Furumoto De'e, and I'm a member of Canada's national karate team. I started karate when I was 5 years old. Didn't like it at the beginning, and once I started competing, that's where I just love it. I feel like my whole life is geared towards karate because it's kind of the journey, right? It's who I want to become. I train almost every day during the week. If I'm not here, then I'm competing around the world. Recently in Cairo in Egypt for a Premier League tournament. Seeing my coach, my nutritionist, my physio. Karate is a lot of work, but it's work that I love. To me, being legendary in karate is to be a role model and hopefully inspire others through my karate journey.
Up, et on tape, up, tape. Aïe, okay? Non, c'est juste question d'aller.
Karate is beyond physical. It's spiritual almost, where we all get to come together as a group and train together. Even though we're hitting each other, It's a safe space. It's about respect, it's about discipline and resilience and becoming the best version of ourselves. And that's what I want to achieve, is help people become the best version of themselves.
To be a legend in karate, I'll say most people in dojos should know your name. You're a world champion or you're a world champion coach. One day I hope my name is recognized in dojos around the world. My name is Aryaman Mittal. I'm a grade 11 student in high school in Victoria, BC, and I just became a member of Canada's junior national karate team. I just won gold at the most recent Canadian Karate National Championships. This is my first ever medal at a nationals, so it was a huge step for me. I started at Kenshin Karate when I was 9 years old. My coach, Richard Sensei, he's been with me ever since I joined. He's the best coach I could ask for. He's always believing in me, pushing me, supporting me. He knows I can win even when I don't think so.
Arya's final match to win the gold medal at the national championships was incredible. Very high scoring record. I think the highest ever at national championships. The intensity and the length of the match, just the atmosphere, it was really a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Having a great coach, a mentor with you, it means everything. They don't just teach you karate, they teach you how to be a good person, how to work hard, be disciplined. It's more than just on the mats.
Mentorship in karate means a lot because you're taking students who are just beginners and you're trying to do two things. Introduce them to what they're capable of doing and introduce them to a pathway that can lead them to even greater life experiences.
Okay, everyone down to the right, left leg out. So in the last 3 or 4 years, I've started coaching, learning how to be an instructor and a tournament coach as well. I teach currently once a week in the juniors classes with the 7 to 12-year-olds. It's a great feeling to know that you're helping these next athletes' journeys. I remember when I was that age, at that level, I was looking up to people on the BC team from my club, people on the national team. So it just feels great to be that figure to look up to. It always motivates me.
You knew Mr. Miyagi?
I came looking for you. Lee needs help.
Karate Kid Legends, exclusively in theaters May 30th.